Charlie Woods delivered the kind of performance junior golf rarely witnesses. A packed leaderboard, perfect conditions, and a name so iconic it turned every head before the first swing. Cameras weren't just recording. They were chasing history. And in a matter of hours, Charlie gave it to them. From the opening tee shot to the walk up the 18th green, his game was sharp, composed, and fearless, blending the effortless rhythm of his father's prime with his own unmistakable style. Birdies fell in bunches, mistakes were absorbed without panic, and he closed with a commanding under-par finish, securing victory by multiple strokes over the nation's best young talent. It wasn't a close call, it was a declaration. Overnight, his world ranking surged, invitations to elite events rolled in, and the golf world realized he wasn't just following a legacy, he was building one. Crowds swarmed every hole, media scrambled for quotes, and even seasoned juniors felt the shift. In a single weekend, Charlie didn't just win a tournament, he changed the conversation about the future of the sport. Charlie Woods didn't just win a title, he rewrote the narrative. For years, the question lingered. Could he ever step out of his father's shadow? After this breakthrough, the answer was clear. But as the cheers still echoed, another voice joined the conversation. Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear himself, a man who understands not only how to dominate golf, but how to survive the relentless public gaze. His words weren't cynical. They were a seasoned warning. The toughest battles ahead, Nicklaus cautioned, won't be on the course but in the unseen arena. Constant comparisons, crushing expectations, and a spotlight that never dims. He knew the toll firsthand. Decades earlier, his own son Gary, hailed as the next Nicklaus on the cover of Sports Illustrated at just 16, was swallowed by the weight of that label. The scrutiny, the pressure, the feeling that every swing was a verdict, it all proved too much, and Gary eventually stepped away from competitive golf. Talent alone, Nicklaus knew, isn't a shield. That's why he sees Charlie's triumph as both inspiring and perilous. The win proves his potential, but the wave of attention reveals the gauntlet ahead. And in an era where social media magnifies every swing, every miss, and every whisper, the pressure awaiting Charlie is greater than anything Gary ever faced. Charlie's rise is undeniable, but so is the intensity of the spotlight. Nicklaus's warning is both a caution and a gift, a reminder that greatness isn't achieved with skill alone, but with resilience. In golf, pressure can be invisible, yet for Charlie Woods it's constant, tangible, and inescapable. Every swing, every putt is recorded, dissected, and compared to one of the greatest players in history, his father. While most juniors play before small galleries of family and friends, Charlie competes under a wall of cameras, reporters, and fans eager to see if he's the next Tiger. The expectation doesn't just follow him, it surrounds him. In Gary Nicklaus's era, the media cycle had pauses, moments to breathe. Today, there are none. Social media ensures every great shot can trend globally in minutes, and every bad round can do the same. There's no place to hide, no time to quietly develop. Nicklaus praises Charlie's swing and composure, but questions whether any teenager can fully understand the magnitude of what lies ahead. The challenge isn't just hitting fairways, it's navigating an environment where critics, comparisons, and expectations never sleep. The irony is that Charlie's own success fuels the very pressure he must learn to withstand. The more he wins, the bigger the headlines, and the heavier the scrutiny. His greatest battle won't be fought with a golf club, but with his own mental resilience, learning to carry the Woods name without being crushed by it. For Tiger Woods, this journey isn't just about shaping a champion. It's about protecting his son from a world he knows can turn adoration into criticism. In an instant, Tiger Woods knows better than most how quickly praise can turn into criticism and how the demands of golf can consume a life. That's why, even in the glow of Charlie's breakthrough, his message remains steady. Let Charlie find his own way. Winning matters, but loving the game matters more. Tiger walks a delicate line, part mentor with unparalleled experience, part father guarding against the dangers of pushing too hard too soon. Rather than chasing every tournament, he handpicks Charlie's events, balancing the challenge of competition with the need for rest and growth. Shielding him from distractions is deliberate. Media access is limited, interviews are rare, and the focus stays on preparation over publicity. Burnout prevention is as important as lowering scores. Father and son have walked countless fairways together, sharing the pressures and triumphs. But now the dynamic is shifting. Tiger is stepping back, letting Charlie take the lead while quietly guiding from the sidelines. The lessons he learned in his own hardest moments are the tools he hopes will help his son write his own story. This victory may be in the record books, but for Charlie, the real journey is only beginning. Each win opens new doors, and this one has thrown them wide. Invites to prestigious junior tournaments, chances to face the best young players in the fall, world, and opportunities that could shape his path toward national junior teams, elite amateur championships, and, in time, early exposure to the professional stage. Every round will either add to his growing legacy or test his ability to protect it. The road ahead is as thrilling as it is unforgiving. The next stages of Charlie Woods' journey are all within reach, but each step upward brings higher stakes, tougher opponents, and sharper scrutiny. The margin for error will shrink, and the mental game will become as critical as the physical. Staying grounded will be his greatest test. It's one thing to rise quickly, another to remain there. Media pressure, public expectation, and personal ambition can stretch even the most gifted athletes to their limits. For Charlie, the key will be holding on to the same qualities that carried him this far: patience, discipline, and a genuine love for the game that outshines the noise around it. Jack Nicklaus's words linger like a quiet warning. The road is hard, and talent alone won't be enough. Resilience, humility, and the ability to tune out distractions will determine whether Charlie becomes a lasting force in golf or just a bright spark of potential. In the background, Tiger's steady presence will continue to guide him, offering the rare perspective of both a father and a legend. One thing is certain: the golf world is watching. Charlie Woods has taken his first real step into the arena, and the question is no longer if he can handle the spotlight, but how far he can go beneath its relentless glare. This isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning.